everybody. It is time for the next page in our storybook. Welcome back to Crits and Giggles.
Yay!
Hi!
Yes!
Oh, wow. Now, I do want to start off by apologizing to everybody that's watching currently or listening in the future. Who knows? Hello to the future people out there. I picked a whole bouquet of oopsie daisies at the end of last episode session. I didn't tell anyone besides the players that you guys all leveled up.
Yeah!
So I apologize to everyone watching. Yes, everyone, as soon as they rest, will be level 7, which is insane. I should have never allowed it, but the book told me to, and I have to follow what the writers at Paizo say.
Yeah.
I guess I don't have to. You know what? I need to make a few changes before we start this session.
How dare you?
I am kidding. I know I'm throwing you guys on the spot, but you're not yet level 7. You have to rest and everything, and then you get access to all your cool stuff. But is there anything cool that you chose for your character that you're excited to do? Anything awesome with level 7? Let's start down on the right side of the screen. That way, with Candace for Revy.
Me? No. Revy has no new things that would surprise people and make her really cool.
Well,
Candace.
I know you're lying. So
I do have a pretty cool feat. Can I just say it? Can I just...
Yeah, you can if you want to.
It's got the coolest name ever. It's called Death or Glory. Yeah, sorry.
So you have Death or Glory. What does that do for you?
Basically what it is against a creature of size large or larger, you make a single melee attack as a full round action, gaining a +4 bonus on your attack roll, damage roll, and critical confirmation roll. So that could be super helpful. And I also can just picture Revy just being like, oh, that's it, Death or Glory, and like charging in. So
now I think the reason the title is Death or Glory, that would be the glory side of things. What is the death side of things?
No, there won't be death. That hasn't happened on this show yet.
Candace, you are such a dirty, dirty liar. So when Candace chooses to use Death or Glory, my creature that she has just attacked then gets the opportunity to immediately make a single melee attack with the same bonuses.
So basically, you better be sure that you kill the thing.
I know, but I still think that I will. I have a lot of confidence.
She's like first in initiative, goes first, uses it.
Oh, Candace, that's not how that works.
Instantly dies.
Candace, that's not how that works. No!
All right, Ben, tell us what new cool things does Chip have?
Well, Chip does get access to 4th level spells, which is super cool. That's really, really exciting. But more importantly, his channel goes up to 4d6 instead of 3d6.
Important.
And there's 2 other things. He gets a domain spell, and for the first time, the domain spells weren't really like, bull strength, or I think enlarge person, bull strength, or fly are my 3 domain spells. And then this one was the first one that was very cleric-y and not like super something that Chip wanted to do. So my domain spell is called Spell Immunity, which is really a lot of fun, and it's just not gonna be good for you, Jamie. So just so you're aware. And then
Cool.
I got a very fun feat. It's kind of simple, but it leads to a better feat down the line. It's called Snapping Turtle Style.
No, that's down the line, right?
Right. No.
Okay.
The thing that you're thinking of doesn't happen yet. what he does, this style is called snapping turtle style, though. So, like, imagine that when he is now grappling, he's kind of tucked in before he makes those grapples, meaning that he is a little bit harder to hit with this style. So,
Gross. I hate it. You're never allowed to do that again. Cool. Katie, what's new for Soraya?
Lots of fun things, although not a feat, because I guess, was I supposed to get a feat?
Yeah, you get a feat.
Oh, all right. Well, next week I'll have a really cool feat that I'll let you know about. It's fine. Okay, so anyway, just like Chip, I also get access to 4th level spells.
Oh, we're go deadly.
I'm really excited about it because not only do I get 4th level druid spells, I also get 4th level domain spells, and I also get 4th level a feat that I have. So I have access to three new 4th level things that I'm really excited about.
Nice.
And next week I'll have a feat.
You know what? It's kind of nice though, because next week you're going to have something to be really excited about, and everybody's already going to be bored with their level 7 stuff. So it's like 2 Christmases.
Yeah, I'll have a whole extra week to think of a feat. Feats are tough. Feats are tough.
They are. I agree.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right, Jim Jam, what's happening with Skeslin?
Well, 7th level sorcerers get an extra bonus feat off a limited list. So with my options, I chose improved initiative.
That's awesome.
Always smart.
Acting a little bit faster in combat. I also took expanded arcana to get access to some more spells than I would normally get. Just some extra spells. Nothing's 4th level. Sorcerers, they just go slow. So probably nothing anybody needs to worry about. Spells that aren't gonna really, not hit that hard compared to everybody else. So I just gotta wait. Wait it out.
Literally, your like
Not even worry
first
about
level adhesive spittle is like the deadliest thing in the game.
I don't trust that, Jim.
That's
I
fine.
don't trust the not gonna. Got my eyes on you.
I'll you guys will see I cast some spells, some you haven't seen before, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use just some spells. No big deal. Just a couple of spells.
Just spells. Just spells. Megan, what about Miyuki?
Well, now I'm not muted, which is appropriate because what's really cool is this spell Thundering Drums, which means that I can just fill the area essentially with all these drums and upset everyone. I like this. And by upset, I mean sonic damage.
That is upsetting. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like it. That's awesome. All right. Oh, I do need to say something else before we jump in. I know I'm taking so long. I promised a point of inspiration to the person who closest guessed what was happening in Market Square with this unnatural forest growing up around Baba Yaga's hut and what was happening. No. I went back and rewatched because I didn't write it down when you said it because I was trying to pay attention in the moment. Megan, you said it had to do with something, the breakdown of reality, or to distract or get rid of or gain something. Katie, you talked about duplicates of the towns and cities and people you had met. Candace said it was a black hole and changing the structure of the timeline, and she thought you guys were going to be sucked back to the beginning of the timeline. Ben, you mentioned plane jumping, that this is now the true Galarian plane. The plane you were in before you jumped through the portal might not have been actually Galarian. But the point of inspiration goes to Jim Jam.
Oh!
It is true. The forest was growing up as protection around the hut, and the elemental fonts and reality siphon were being used to rip the dancing hut back to the first world, and the portals are being used, just so you guys know, Jim didn't say all of this, he was just right about the forest. The portals are being used by Queen Elvana to spread winter across the world. That's how she's doing it. She's opening portals to spread snow and ice, etc. But congratulations, Jim. You got it. Point of inspiration to you.
Thanks, Jim Jam.
Congratulations, Jim. That's well worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think we're ready to jump into things. What do you say?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
There were 3 ravens sat on a tree. They were as black as they might be. The one of them said to his mate, "Where shall we our breakfast take? Down in yonder green field there lies a knight slain under his shield." Last week, the Black Riders of Baba Yaga were ambushed by a set of Nuglub gremlins intent on stealing everything the party had. But the gremlins didn't last long, even though Revi, Miyuki, and Chip were trapped beneath fallen logs. With all 3 elemental fonts destroyed, the party walked through the opening created by the now-gone reality siphon, when they were approached by Nazhena Vasiliovna herself. And a nice golem. With over half the party flying up to meet the witch mid-combat, Nazhena knew she would be overwhelmed and attempted to flee. And Chip couldn't let that stand. Grappled at every turn, the Winter Witch was destroyed in a dual attack from Revi and an air elemental summoned from the eerie gem the group had found. With the area clear and the shackle removed from the Dancing Hut's chicken leg with a simple touch, the group stepped through the front door into Baba Yaga's hut. Faced with a need to save the world from a never-ending ice age, what do you do?
We read comments.
Let's say hi to chat. See what they've got to say.
Let's do it.
Well, I'd like to read this one first. It's not only a message from chat, but also a donation, because
Ooh.
B. McAllister has donated $75. Dearest Jamie, please use this as either wild magic, hopefully bad, on Chip, or use this to wreak as much havoc as you'd like. Whatever will help in the quest to destroy Chip and enact revenge upon him for causing my anxiety attack on Saturday. Hashtag JMBestGM.
Thank you. I'm going to
love
dig
that.
into some wild magic real quick.
Yeah.
While you guys are reading comments.
I didn't need Jamie wreaking havoc on the rest of us.
Fair. That is absolutely
Don't make us
fair.
pay.
No.
Now I will say, B, you should really focus this energy on Bonnie, because Bonnie made this decision. So, but I'll take your anger. That's fine.
Oh, and also we have 2 bit bosses. Scott Denuzzo has become the bit boss battle box and given it to Jamie, and Becky has also become the bit boss and has also given it to Jamie, saying, "Destroy Ben."
I see where this is headed.
Oh my God.
I'm getting the message.
Yeah,
Goodness.
really coming at Ben hard.
I like this comment from Sarah Andipity that says, 4th level spell, summon birdseed.
Yes.
How did you know? Now it's ruined. Now the joke's ruined.
Ugh.
Dark Knight said, loved the AMA with Jamie and Ben earlier. Really put me in the mood for more C and G.
Yay.
Sonic 9 is kind of coming for me a little bit, but I see where you're coming from. 3 episodes left. There's like 2 pages of book 2 left. Right. And what comes after book 2?
I can count.
Book 3.
27.
They may or may not be starting book 3 very soon. But don't worry, I have things all planned out.
CC Garden Gnome said, Jamie, 2 words, advanced template.
I know. I really
Hilarious
should look at doing
2019
that.
wants to know, is Jean-Claude Van Damme available tonight?
No.
No,
Never.
no goat missiles. Oh,
No goat missiles.
Oh.
Until someone remembers his actual
I'm gonna go
name, there will be
I'm gonna
no
go
more
purchase
goats.
a regular goat, call him Criddles, and throw him at everything.
I told Ben this earlier. I was looking forward into the adventure path, and I went to the 6th book today, was looking through the back of it for some stuff, and I happened upon a page with an illustration of a goat, and it said, "Not all magical goats are created equal." And I was like, I don't need this in my life right now. I don't.
Hannah's in chat. Hi, Hannah.
Hannah!
Hi! I do want to let everybody watching, listening know, we do have those buffs for your donations. An edge is $5, a sync is $6, mercy is $10, a draw from the Uno deck is $35, wild magic is $75, and with those bit bosses, you can grant an auto succeed to a player or me. I also want to let everyone know I will no longer be using auto succeeds to make escape artist checks, because it is only fair that I am asking you guys to not really use them as aggressive combat moves. I shouldn't either.
It is the smug look on Ben's face that makes me want to kill Chip as my first action in this game.
No.
Don't worry. I may have come to a compromise with Ben on this, but I have plenty more up my sleeve. Including this wild magic from the McAllister.
You know what the thing is that I was smug looking at Jim Jam over there, not at anybody else, because he's been obstinate about this entire thing.
Right.
Because rules is written, that's how it all would have worked. But you know what?
It's the intention. It's the intention of the rule.
Okie dokie,
It
bud.
looks like we tied him to a tree upside down in a forest right now.
Which is what we should be doing, but we haven't.
I also want to point out, down at the very bottom, the Miyuki meter. Our goal for the Miyuki meter tonight is 260 total channel subs. Now, that's not 260 tonight. I think we are currently, if I'm looking and everything is correct, I think we're 18 subs away from that. So,
we are too closer.
Gifted subs, resubs, all count.
We're too closer.
So maybe they'll get something
The Real
fun.
POTUS gifted to Mama Jim Jam and gifted to Hana Bible. So,
yay! That was
there
the
you go.
18, because it was 20. Now that I think that makes us
now
at
we're
18
at
more subs.
245 total channel subs. So we're getting closer.
Well, then never
We're
mind.
getting closer.
15 away. We have also been followed by Rorschach Test and Lloyd's Laughs and
Dead before you come.
Dead before
I'm
you
sorry.
Come. Got it. All right. Yep, we are 245 total channel subs. So 15 more and they might get something fun.
Dead before you see me.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Now you did it.
Why don't we do the thing, huh? The last we left this whole shenanigans, you had opened the door and walked into Baba Yaga's dancing hut. I guess I should get my book out and do the thing. Just hold on.
Good.
Don't judge me. You walk in. From the outside, looking in, if you had looked in the windows, you would have seen just a simple, cozy room that strangely seemed to be a bit bigger than the hut looked on the outside. But as you enter in, I'm actually going to take you to show you a little bit of what you see. Bundles of dried herbs hang from the rafters of this comfortable-looking room, and along the walls are numerous shelves holding a bewildering variety of glass jars, bottles, and vials containing all manner of strange magical components and alchemical ingredients. A massive cauldron sits in the middle of the room. No fire burns under the pot, but the liquid within bubbles and churns, and white fumes rise and lap over the brim. A large stove, writing desk, bookcase, and fireplace complete the room, along with a number of crates, barrels, and sacks. A short flight of steps leads up to a set of double doors in the north wall directly across from you, and a small ladder climbs to a trap door in the ceiling in the northeast corner, just to the right of that double door. 2 windows flank a door to the south where you just entered.
Would you like us to pull ourselves on the map?
No. We're just gonna see at the map. Does everybody walk in?
Geslin does. I do.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was the first one in there.
And it's debatable.
Everybody walks in. Now that you're in the room, go ahead and roll perception checks for me.
Yeah. I believe I've still got heightened awareness up from previously.
My goodness. 29.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Ooh.
29, wow.
22.
17.
22,
18.
17, 18.
Natural one.
I thought you were going to be like natural 20, 47.
No, I did badly.
Everybody except for Skeslin, you begin looking around this room, taking it all in, and in fact, this is much bigger than what you saw from the outside. From the outside, it looks like 15 to 20 feet across, same deep, and this room alone is at least 30 by 30. You all also notice a small symbol inscribed on one of the stones of the fireplace. But Soraya, I know you. You're over there looking at that bookshelf. What books are here?
Yes.
And you start pulling books off this bookshelf, and you notice there's a door behind this bookshelf.
What?
Well, if there's one thing I know, it's that this room is exactly as big as it should be. And I'm very certain of that.
Skeslin, don't you see right there?
Nope. I don't see anything but this room, which is
Oh,
exactly
no,
the
no.
correct size.
Come over here. Look. And she kind of like gestures at how there's like a door behind the bookshelf.
Oh.
There's a door.
That's wonderful, Surya. There's a door here.
Where do
We
you think
should
it goes?
open it.
I don't know. But I'm sure that wherever it goes, it's size appropriate to what I expect it to be based on the dimensions of the outside.
No, this is a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger.
Okay. I'm glad you said that, Chip, because I also thought that, but I thought maybe I was going crazy.
I mean, I feel kind of normal, like walking into a big open room, nice big couch on it, and it's big.
Oh, yeah, now that you point it out, I kind of noticed that. I guess it is a little bit bigger on the inside.
Double.
So, considering the unnatural size of this place and the fact that there's a door and there's other doors, I think we have a decision to make. Do we say take a break in here, or do we go explore in Baba Yaga's hut, hoping that there's nothing in here that poses a threat to us?
Can I detect magic?
Sure. You detect magic just around the room, I assume?
Yeah.
There are quite a few things that are magical in this room. You find a small bead, a couple of potions, quite a few potions, in fact. And you also notice that symbol that's on the fireplace is giving off an aura of magic as well.
Would I be able to, I want to spellcraft on the potions, but would I be able to do something similar for the bead?
Sure, yeah. I'll take a spellcraft for all of that.
Okay.
Let me tell you how many potions, if I can get this to work. Let's see.
Potions gonna be-
There's the bead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liquids, potions, and a small doll.
Oof.
Is this one roll that you would like, or do you want separate?
Let me do 1 for the potions, 1 for the bead,
Oh.
1 for the doll.
Okay.
Okay. I rolled a bunch of d20s, so should I just re-roll?
Just give me 3 of them.
Okay. I lost my.
You rolled a bunch and then lost 1.
All right. 1. The first one's going to be an 11.
Okay.
Second one's going to be a 22.
22.
Second one's going to be a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And the final one is going to be 19.
Okay. You figure out the potions pretty quickly. There is an elixir of love, a restorative ointment, a seer's tea, an unguent of timelessness, and a universal solvent. But the bead and the doll, you are unsure about.
Soraya, would you like me to check on those?
Oh, yes. I was just examining these, and I can't seem to figure out what they do, but they're magical.
Well, maybe I've seen something like them in the past.
I'll hand them to Chip. And Jamie, if you wouldn't mind sending over those potion names.
I am dropping them in your document right now.
I mean, that's a natural 20, so a 27 on the first one.
Is that the bead or the doll?
That would be the bead.
Okay.
And then here comes the next one. No, 13 on the next one.
The bead is a bead of newt prevention.
What?
Let me tell you a little bit about this once it pulls up. This bead is carved with a tiny pictogram representing a small harmless animal such as a newt, rabbit, or frog. If the bearer fails a saving throw against a hostile polymorph effect, such as baleful polymorph, the bead is destroyed and the effect does not affect the bearer.
Wow.
But the doll, no idea.
This bead is really kind of cool. If anybody's hit with a polymorph spell and tried to change into something else, it's gonna try and stop it. I like it. That's a cool thing.
Does anyone else want to take a look at the doll?
I'll take a look at it.
Sure.
That is spellcraft.
Yes.
I got, where are you? So 24.
Miyuki, you know exactly what this is. This malevolent-looking doll is made out of cheap rags and embroidery thread and is stuffed with straw and sawdust. This is a hexing doll. A creature holding or carrying the doll takes a -4 penalty on saving throws against witch hexes. Alternatively, if the doll is stuffed with the hair of a creature, any witch holding the doll increases the DC of her hexes by +2 when using hexes against that creature.
So, I think I know what that doll is, but first question, is anyone here a witch?
Witch?
A witch?
Who's a witch?
No, I'm asking if anyone here is a witch.
Nobody better be witches.
I mean, I don't think anyone is.
No.
So if that's the case, then no one should take this doll because it will make your life bad by holding it. Even
Well,
it's a witch's hexing doll.
Whoa. Why? What's wrong with witches, Revy?
What? I think the question is, what isn't wrong with witches?
That is a good point.
I mean, Skeslin's like kind of close to a witch.
No,
I mean,
not
I know
really.
they're different. I know they're different.
Not close. Definitely not a witch.
But like spell-wise, they do. I mean,
and under the circumstances, Chip, I don't think drawing very close comparisons between me and witches is really in my best interest. So
I'm just
you can
trying
stop doing that.
I'm just trying to spark up a conversation about why.
And I'm just trying to say, I don't like witches.
Well, okay. That's good to know.
And if we see a witch, you better tell me, so I can take care of it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Rhea, while they're all having this conversation and you've like passed off these items, you notice something happening over by that symbol on the fireplace. You've seen this before. You see a small head pop out of that symbol. I'll show you the creature that the head belongs to. And I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Wait, I can't see it.
Oh.
Whoa, oh no.
Oh, you saw one of those before.
Oh yeah. It was in the dollhouse, right? He was
Yes, it
very
was.
angry.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me see if I can pull up the name of it. Hang on.
Jamie,
Hang
I'd
on.
like to say, while I did pass off the items, there is one thing that Soraya has pocketed for herself.
Oh.
Alrighty. Would you like to share, or is that she's trying to like?
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't have noticed.
That's a Kikimora. That's what it is.
Yes.
Well, Chip doesn't
Kikimora.
see it. However, Soraya does. Soraya, you see this little head pop out of this symbol and look around at the five of you and pop
Hello
back in.
again. Oh. Soraya will go a little bit closer. Where did you go? I just saw you. It's good to see you.
Yes, I
again.
just saw you too.
What are you doing in there?
What are you doing in here?
Oh, well, we're supposed to be here, I think. Do you remember me? I'm Soraya, and these are my friends.
Do I remember you? You were at the Pale Tower.
Yes. So it was you. Oh, it's so wonderful to see you.
Yes, yes. Get out of Baba Yaga's hut. Get out, get out, get out.
But we're supposed to be here. You see, all the riders of Baba Yaga are no longer around, but except for us.
No, there is no way. You can't be here. You can't be here. Baba Yaga did not invite you. Shoo, 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 shoo. And she like takes her broom and tries to like swat at your legs, trying to get you back to the front door.
Skeslin, Chip, Revi, Miyuki, do you remember our friend? Oh, please remind me of your name.
You never asked my name.
That
Oh,
doesn't
what? It's
sound like me at all.
It's a Kikimora.
Oh.
Yes,
well,
what I am is not my name.
Oh,
Well, I'm asking you now.
You're a really bad butler. I'll say that much.
Bad or not, my name is Zorka.
Zorka?
And she like pulls up her skirt a little bit and tries to curtsy. Zorka, yes, I live here in Baba Yaga's hut and take care of many things for her. So I would know.
Dollhouse.
No, I was not in a dollhouse. I was at the Pale Tower to spy.
Oh. Yes, us too. Kind of.
Kind of.
Yes, we work for Baba Yaga.
No. I know everyone that works for Baba Yaga, and you are not someone who works for Baba Yaga. I work for Baba Yaga.
But is there a list somewhere that you could check? Because I'm pretty sure we're going to be on it.
Well, it's a funny story because I don't know if Baba Yaga knows that we work for Baba Yaga, but we do.
yeah. Do you know Ilrarian?
Who?
Ilrarian Mathuius? Jamie, you're gonna have to help me on the name here. Sometimes I write notes that make sense to Ben, but you know that was in session 5, and now this is much later. And Ilrarian Mathuius.
Ilarian Matveus.
Matveus, yes. Say it one more time for me.
Ilarian.
Ilarian Matveus.
Ilarian.
Do I know Ilarian?
Yeah.
Yes. He belongs here. He works for Baba Yaga.
Yeah. He's the Black Knight, or the Black Rider, right? So he came and he met us, and then he was dying. all right, and this was pretty bad, and we were near Heldren, and that's how we got in. We went through the portal, and then we went to the Pale Tower, but we met him, and he said, I'm dying, I'm gonna pass over my power to be a Black Rider to you, and he passed the power over to Miyuki, Soraya, Skeslin, and myself, and then another one of our members, and then that other member has since passed away. And then we picked up a new party member over here, and we just decided that she was one too.
It sounds like you decided a lot of things.
We didn't decide much. We just said yes. We yes-anded the entire situation.
Yes?
Yes, we've been trying to help Baba Yaga this whole time.
And she begins like pacing around on her little clawed chicken legs. She just starts like mumbling to herself and thinking almost aloud, not quite.
Well, I don't know if you work for Baba Yaga or not. However, there are ways I can find out. But I warn you, you should not cross me. I have never been tricked. Never, ever.
We don't want to trick you. In fact, it's very rude of me. I should have offered at the beginning of this conversation. But are you hungry? Because I have a snack. Would you like a snack?
Revy goes over to Chip and says, stop her right now. You must stop her.
This is maybe that might be a little insensitive, but we could see. Revy, I think it actually might work. This creature does kind of look a little birdish.
What kind of snack?
Oh, here. She'll pull out a handful of birdseed. It's quite delicious. It makes a wonderful midday snack, or breakfast, or lunch, or dinner.
And as you're holding your hands out with this bird seed, instead of like reaching out and getting it and feeding herself, she lowers her beak to your hand and begins eating it. Roll a diplomacy check.
Oh, okay. That's a 30.
I just hope she didn't feed her the birdseed of ravenous.
No, that's in a different pocket. That's a different pocket.
Raven swoop down and attack.
No. I know. Zorka takes a couple of nibbles from the birdseed you're offering, Soraya, and like takes a deep breath and just dives in for the rest of it and begins just like gobbling it up. And once there are seeds and nuts like flying everywhere at this point because of her trying to eat this as quickly as possible. She finishes and looks up at the five of you.
And Soraya
Maybe you work for Baba Yaga. There are lots of things I could tell you if you do, but I still am not sure. However, you all look very tired.
Yes, we are.
I mean, I'm always good for a nap.
And I know you've already seen my hidden door.
And she points towards the bookshelf with the door behind it.
Yes. If you need rest, you could sleep in the library. However, once you rest, I need your help.
Okay.
All right. Good night.
And she goes back in her little hidey hole.
Wow, I have to say, I did not think that was going to go well.
She pops back out.
Why not?
I'm so sorry. I forgot you need a key.
And she pulls like a almost comically large ring of keys off of her waistband and starts like flipping through them.
No, not that one. No, that one's for. Oh, no. Oh, this one.
And she pulls it off for you and hands you a simple brass key.
All right. Good night. I will see you in the morning, and then you will take care of my problem. Good night.
And she sneaks back
What?
into her hidey hole.
That was wonderful.
Need 2
It
keys.
was very good thinking, Surya. I think that perhaps in the morning what you should do is, I mean, it'll be a big sacrifice for the party, but any real adventurer would be willing to make this kind of a sacrifice. What you need to do is you need to give her all of the bird seed that you have. Just, she loves it so much, you have to give her all of the bird seed that you have. Just all of it. Just give it to her, and then she might be extra willing to help us out. We'll get by without it, I think. You know, it'll be tough for a while, but it is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I mean, all of it. I never read about that in adventuring books, about having to leave all your birdseed, just that you bring it.
Well, just think of it like this. We're sort of writing our own adventuring book. So, you know, the next people that come along are going to be living off of your example. And when it turns out that giving away all your birdseed was so effective and so helpful that adventurers for decades to come are going to benefit from such wisdom that you leave in your book.
Well, I guess that's okay. It only really takes me a day to get more, since all the birds and squirrels like to bring me them anyway. Okay.
Well, I am feeling very tired.
Yes. Sleeping sounds nice.
Fair. Does anybody else need any more healing before we take a little snooze?
Oh, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Fine. Yeah, that's good. Me too.
What do you all do?
So, do we just go through the door, or should we look around?
I think we can just rest here.
Okay.
Going to the library. I mean, that's what she was asking us to do.
Well, let's go.
I go into the library. I mean, I imagine Sreya's got the key, so like, gotta open the door, Sreya, and let's go in the library.
Yes. Soraya would absolutely find the quickest route to the library.
It takes you guys a couple of seconds to really like pull this bookshelf out of the way, but you are able to find a secret door that Soraya had already spotted. And within this room, indeed, you find a library. Tall bookcases stretch from floor to ceiling in this chamber, flanking a row of tables standing in the center aisle. Numerous books are strewn upon the tables, along with blotters, vials of ink, sheets of vellum, and abundant quills. A fire burns merrily in a fireplace built into the western wall.
What kind of books are there, though?
I know Soraya has already like run up and down each aisle, like dragging her hand across the spine of books, looking at everything. You find books in a variety of languages on nearly every topic imaginable.
I'd start with finding a book maybe about the Fae.
The Fae. You find a few. You find a book on the First World, book on Fae in general. You find them in multiple languages. Is there anything specific you're looking for as far as information?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Everybody roll a perception check.
Oh, that's better.
25.
19.
24.
Chip's too busy looking at the fire. He's like, whoa, that's toasty.
14.
Revi, it's actually you. Oh boy, hold on just 1 second.
Oh no.
Because a bunch of gifted subs just came in. Let me call these out real quick. Alesh gifted 6 subs. Serendipity gifted to Raslad. And let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like maybe 8. Crossbones has gifted 8 subs.
Ooh.
I think that might have put us over the Miyuki meter.
Did that do it?
I'm waiting for confirmation on that. But just so you guys know, I did see it. Revi, you're taking this all in, this lovely, cozy library. And you happen to notice at the far table closest to the fireplace, there is a very large, thick book that is open.
Oh. Revi takes a stroll over to the book. What does she find in this giant book?
This giant book. You start looking and it appears as if it's almost like an inventory. It's list after lists of different books. You're flipping back and forth through pages and it seems as if there is an in-stock section and then that's like maybe 4 pages and then like 200 pages of other books. There is a very beautiful centerfold that is actually a map of this little bitty library.
Oh, hello, friends. Excuse me, friends. I have a very interesting discovery right here. And I think maybe, Saraya, you would like this very much.
Oh, yes. What is it?
Well, look here at this map. I think this is where we are, yes? This is the library.
Oh, that's amazing.
Look at all these books that they have listed here in these pages. These are very interesting to me. I think very interesting to you.
Oh, I wish we could take them all with us.
Well,
I mean, the hut moves, so yeah. So technically we can take it with us.
Oh, that's amazing.
I don't think I've ever seen this many books in the whole of my life.
I do love a good book.
Well, what other surprises does this room hold for us?
Skeslin and Miyuki, you two, as Saraya and Revi are talking about books, you two spot something on the table just before that last one, in the middle of the room, and it's a pair of glasses.
Well, I found glasses.
That's wonderful. The important question is, are they cooler than the glasses I'm already wearing?
Well, that is an important question. I will go put on the glasses.
Oh,
You
that's a
put
brave.
them
Oh,
on.
okay. There she goes. Oh, okay. Hope those are good ones.
Oh dear.
Hope they're not cursed like that ring that I just slipped on my finger.
Miyuki, you put on these glasses and you take a look around the room and nothing really looks different. But you start looking at books that are written in languages that you shouldn't know. Like, and you know, you can lower the glasses and pick them back up, lower the glasses, and all of a sudden you don't understand it. You do. You don't understand it. You do.
I think these glasses have made me smarter because now I can read any language.
What?
No way.
Yeah,
Oh, can I try? Can I try?
yeah. Here you go.
Can't take
Saraya
them off
will-
her face.
No, you are
Saraya
able to
wants
pass them to Saraya if you would like.
Yeah, I will.
This is amazing. Oh, I've always wanted to read the written works of the elves, but I was never quite able to understand their symbols. Oh, this is amazing.
Wow. I wonder if it can read any language ever.
Here. And Chip will just scribble down something, and he'll be like, "Here, can you read that?"
Yes?
You have on the glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at it and it says, "I like grappling."
It says
Yes.
you like to grapple.
It's not written in any language. I just scribbled it with the intention of thinking I like grappling. And does it still work?
Technically, no. I thought you were writing in a language you knew, but
Oh, Chip, it's just a
I
bunch
mean-
of squiggly lines.
Okay, here, try this one. Try this one. Did that work?
What's it written in?
It's written in. Hang on, I gotta pull up. I've got some good ones up here. It's written in Halit.
in
Yes.
Elite. Yeah, you look at it and it says, "Jamie's the best GM of all time."
Yes. It says something about a Jamie, but I've never heard of this person before. This is amazing. And I'll pull him down. Now it just kind of looks like a bunch of boxes.
Yeah.
But now it's talking about this Jamie.
I know. I don't know who Jamie is either. I was just kind of writing down random words.
This is
I-
amazing.
I bet you that Jamie was a hero. I
Maybe,
think so.
Bet
maybe at some point.
we could do some research. I don't think I've
We
ever
must.
heard of the hero Jamie before, but I will look. Soraya's gonna be like skipping through the room to pull down books. Like she'll take them, like she'll pull them down, look for books that she specifically cannot understand, and then just put them on to read the titles of them because she just wants to know what's in here.
Amazing.
Gordon,
You-
you can be like, so you didn't actually want those, right? Because those aren't coming off her face. Not until she's dead.
Nope.
Chip is specifically looking around the room for anything with the initials MM on it.
It's funny you mention that, because the Miyuki meter has been unlocked.
Yeah! It's Miyuki meter!
You are looking around this room, and it's an odd place to find something like this, but you find an old, loose, ruffled shirt with like stitching up in the back of the neck that says MM.
Hey, look, I found a shirt.
Well,
Good.
I'll remove the glasses. Does it still say MM?
Yes, it does.
I put the glasses on. Does it say MM?
Yes, it does.
It says MM.
It does! Detect magic.
Yes, this shirt is
And-
magical.
Spell crafty. That is going to be a 12.
What
I
is
can't
it, Chip?
figure out what this is. I have no idea. It's a shirt. Oh.
Let me try. I have these magical glasses on that allow me to understand different languages.
Yeah. Wait, how does
Oh, yes, I will definitely be able to understand with a 22.
ooh.
Maybe.
You recognize this, Soraya, as an unfettered shirt. This loose, often ruffled shirt is cut in a style designed to avoid hindering the wearer's movement. Once per day, on command, the wearer can gain the benefits of freedom of movement for 10 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, Chip, this
Yeah.
is a really amazing magical shirt that allows you to move around freely, especially when we're in combat.
Oh, okay. That's a good shirt.
Yes, we should give it to someone who likes to move around a lot.
I mean, yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Revy would absolutely love this shirt.
Yeah. Revy.
What? What were you saying? What about a shirt? I like shirts.
I mean,
Chip found a magical shirt.
Oh. Well, that sounds like fun.
I mean, it's kind of, it's kind of made for. It would be really, really good for me to have it.
Oh, do you need to move around more?
I mean,
What was that I heard about Revi getting a new magical shirt?
I
That
mean,
sounds
hey.
really great. Good for you, Revi. I'm so glad. That's wonderful.
Remy,
Oh, thank you.
listen.
You guys are truly good friends for giving me a
Okay.
shirt.
Think of it like your welcome gift for, joining the group. And we just got through our first really big battle. And, it's kind of like a symbol of our friendship with you, Revi, this shirt that we're giving to you.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I will say I'm not good at sharing, probably. So
Oh,
it's
no, of
mine
course,
now.
that's your shirt. Don't ever let anybody else wear it. Just
Well-
you. If you die, I swear, I will bury you in that shirt and not give it to anybody else.
Oh, Scaslin, you're good. You're a good fellow. Okay.
But at the end of the day, I always read the best sort of adventurers are ones who are able to collect the items that they find themselves. So, Chip, truly, you did find the shirt. So if you want to keep it, you can. I just think
I very much want to keep this shirt.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Revy. This shirt it's a good shirt.
Oh,
you
wow.
know what? You know what?
I'm so sorry, Revi.
No, it's okay, Scaslin. Here's the thing, Chip. Now that the shirt's mine, I'm willing to make a trade with you.
Okay.
What's that nice cape you got on there?
Oh boy.
With that nice fur. What would you call that? A cloak of something?
Why don't you just take? Why don't you? Why does everyone? This shirt is so good.
Well, maybe there's a whole magical closet full of magical clothes. We've already got glasses, and now we have a shirt. I mean, what else can we have in
Can
here?
I tell you all about this? Do you all know what this shirt does?
No, Bendy, you can have the shirt, but I am enjoying torturing you.
It's a good torture because this literally says all combat maneuver checks made to grapple the target automatically fail. The subject automatically succeeds at any combat maneuver checks and escape artist checks to escape a grapple or a pin. So if I'm
Wow.
grappling anything, it's really good.
All right,
No,
wear the
this-
shirt. Wear the shirt with pride. Grappler.
I mean, if something grapples you, that's good, but, it doesn't help you grapple other things.
No, but I am up in the mix all the time.
Oh, that's right. Revi's usually standing way back in the back of things, so that makes a lot more sense. I get it. I got it. Yeah, right. Of course. Yeah.
Are we
Excellent.
having our first family fight? Okay. Oh no. No, go ahead, Chip. Put the shirt on. It'll make you look dapper.
Thank you. I appreciate it,
Mm-hmm.
you jerks.
Rhea's gonna make herself like a little nook in the corner. She's gonna put her little bedroll out there and tuck herself in, but she never really can stay there because she has to keep pulling down different books, and she keeps taking the goggles on, off, and it's just the best day ever. Yeah.
Well, is there any more to find? We must keep looking around in this magical room.
Well, we could take a nap, like a full nap, and then
Oh.
look around more with bright eyes.
Oh, that's a good point, Miyuki, yeah. Well, do we need to set up a watch, or do you think we'll be safe here?
It doesn't feel like anybody other than people who work for Baba Yaga or Baba Yaga herself will come in here. But I don't know if we need to worry about any of those people or not.
We could scoot some of these bookcases around and kind of block off the doors.
Okay. I like that.
Also, I don't mind taking first watch. I am very much interested in this book I'm reading.
Well, okay. There, first watch. I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna lay down.
Okay.
I've already found a corner and I'm sleeping. I also have commanded the ice troll to sit in front of the door to this room and not
You
to get
still
up for
have
any reason.
Do you still have the elemental too?
No, if it would have
That-
disappeared after 12 rounds.
Yeah, that gem works as summon monster. So it went bye-bye.
Hmm. Well, I think
So-
we all shut our eyes, yeah?
You
All
all
at once.
settle in for a little bit of rest. Soraya, you actually find a book. I mean, you're reading through tons of books, and you discover a few really cool things. You find a bunch of books on Baba Yaga herself, written in tons of different languages that you can't even recognize. Like, you don't know what these languages are. They there's lots of information about her besom and a mortar and pestle that she's supposed to be able to ride around the forest in. And not all of these stories paint her as an evil old woman. Some of them paint her as indifferent. In order for her to do something, you have to prove yourself. Not all of them are she is full of destruction and evil and chaos. But you also find, as you're digging through these stories, you find a book about a man that came to her to ask for immortality. But you can't find much more in this story, as the name and a lot of the story has been like ripped out. Names have been scratched out. You can't read through the marking over everything. But you do know that someone came to her and was like, hey, give me immortality. You find plenty of books about Fae. You find books about all over Galarian, every different country. I'm sure you spend all of your watch just reading and reading and reading.
Wow. So, as far as the book, was there a name of that book where the man came to her to ask for immortality?
It's just a collection of stories about Baba Yaga.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I would say then, if we survive the night and we wake up in the morning, that everyone would find Soraya again, except this time like times 10 than previous times. She'll wake up. They'll wake up and just see like books. Like there's one on her face. There's like they're just covering her. Like she doesn't even have a blanket. It's just books.
I think if you'll allow it, Jamie, Chip would like to. Chip's kind of got this conversation that he would like to have with Skeslin. And so he kind of gets a little bit of an unrest, like not quite as restful as he wants to be. And I think he's up early. And he's not going to wake Skeslin up, but he's just going to hope that he is the next one awake. He doesn't want to seem like rude and be like, hey, come talk to me. But he's just sitting there waiting to see if Skeslin's the next one up.
Is Skeslin the next one up, Jim?
Well, I don't want to disappoint the fans and Ben himself by sleeping in and getting.
Oh, you could do it. It's up to you.
So playing Ben, so this is Ben's games now.
How dare you?
He's got his fancy new shirt, and all of a sudden he thinks he can dictate when I get up.
It's exactly what I was trying not to do, Jim.
All right, I wake up and I see Chip looking at me like a weirdo. Which instantly in my mind is like, oh, he wants to have a conversation. Probably wants to talk about my feelings. Ugh. But I say, good morning, Chip. You look, well, that's an interesting color on you, but, I mean, each their own. How are you?
I'm good, Skeslin. I'm good. I did want to talk to you about something, though. If you've got a moment. I mean, I know you can get some breakfast in you or something.
We've got back-to-back meetings all morning, but I can squeeze you in.
Okay. There's a good joke there, Skeslin. There's a good one. When we were out there with Nazhena, wasn't really worried about Nazhena. And I wasn't worried about how Miyuki was going to react, or Soraya, or
or even Revy. I was worried about you.
Whatever for.
Well, she offered you immense power, and you seemed to want it, and then you seemed even more to say that in the future you might not even need it.
Oh no, don't get her wrong, Chip. She was offering me a path to power that I am quite confident that I'll be able to overcome without her help. So you see, these witches, they believe themselves to be sort of the masters of this domain, and they think that this winter is something that they have caused or perhaps that they have control of, but I just don't think that's true. I don't need what they're offering. In terms of wanting immense power, I mean, it's not something like I aspired to as a small child or anything, but I think it's happening, and I think that it's happening for a reason. So, yeah, I'm embracing it.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. That reason. What do you think that reason is?
I think that it is, I haven't really discovered all that yet. I think if I'm being given all this power and the winter is growing and I'm growing with it, then perhaps it is, perhaps it's like, they keep talking about the age of Baba Yaga and the age of these witches and the way that they control things. And obviously that hasn't been working out. And so maybe, just maybe, the universe is kind of looking for a replacement.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that you were going that way. I don't think Baba Yaga was always bad. Sometimes I think she can make good decisions too. But this place is definitely not what it once was. Irrison's dark. Irrison's evil, and I don't want you, Skeslin, to become something that I have to hunt down.
That's a very interesting thing to say, Chip. And I hope that you never have to do something like that either. But I can tell you this, Baba Yaga, good, bad, evil. I think that we can all take a look at the state of this region and the state of things under the command of the Winter Witches, and we can say that, well, Baba Yaga's system hasn't worked. It's not about whether she's good or evil, it's about the fact that she's left something undone, or she did something wrong, or there was some flaw in her grand scheme, and so it's time for it to come to an end.
All right.
Chip, just because, I think that you're thinking about this a little bit wrong. You're thinking of it like, I think that I personally am the only one involved in this sort of change. But if you take a look at the way Miyuki and Saria and even you and Rivi, whatever part she has to play in this, we've all become so much greater than we started out. Why does it have to? Why, you think of this in terms of, somebody's got to be in charge when all this is over. Somebody has to lead Irrison into a brighter place. Why not you, Chip?
Oh, that's never the life meant for me. I think if you had me sit down and, talk about land ownership and deal with problems of a country, you're barking up the wrong tree. I was meant to be out there running around in the wild doing fun things.
So we're all kinds of other people. Why shouldn't people like you be led by a person like you. You think about leadership as this, obviously, I mean, talking about tyranny and evil, and you're all worried about me becoming one of the witches. No, the witches they've obviously got things all wrong. Why would I follow their example? There's a place for all of us in all of this ship. If we happen to be the ones with the power to bring down the witches, don't we owe it to the people to offer them something else they can follow? It's not like when you bring down this whole system, it's just going to collapse and all of a sudden everybody's going to be fine. They have needs. They'll need somebody there to show them the way. Why not us? If we have indeed been chosen for some purpose, and if we haven't been, if I'm wrong, then we'll die on the way. And it won't be us. But somebody has to. Wouldn't you rather it be somebody you could trust? Like Saraya, think about how well she'd do. You're too worried too much, Chip. And another thing is, if you ever threaten to kill me again, oh, my friend. Well, that's just going to be a sad day for all of us, because I don't want to have to do things either.
It wasn't a threat. Just, you talked, we talked one time, not too long ago, about world having shades of gray and how far we would have to go if we're going to continue on this path. And it was a conversation about killing a lot of our enemies, and I will say that I have I've changed my mind a little bit. I've given in to you, Skeslin, about how I deal with things for a little bit. I just want to make sure we don't go too far over that line.
That's why I keep going with all of you, because I think you've all got great ideas and that we sort of balance each other out, Chip. Teamwork, I come around on your way of thinking too, you see?
I agree. Two sides to the same copper coin.
Well, I like to think that the coin's probably a little bit more prestigious than that, but sure, yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna make breakfast for everyone, but I appreciate this.
How about it?
Chip will do his best to make breakfast. It's very much like heating up rations on the fire, and that's probably gross, but he does it.
Very sweet. You know what else is sweet? Spartan Undead gifted a sub to Zack Attack 77.
That's very
Aww.
sweet.
Thank you. You all awaken the next morning feeling refreshed, healed up, and a little bit stronger as you finally get access to your level 7 stuff. Chip, you're making breakfast and you hear a knock on the door at the opening of the library.
It's open! Oh, I'm sorry. There's a huge troll there. Hang on. Skeslin, can you get your...
Yeah, I'll move it.
And you see Zorka walk in.
Well, are you rested? Are you going to help me? Finally, I have been up all night, waiting patiently, and no one came to help.
Oh, do you not sleep during the night?
Oh no, I slept too.
Oh, well, have you read these books? They're so fascinating. Oh, I could have stayed up all night just reading every single one if I could.
Oh, then you must come back and read the rest.
Yes, I would love to. Oh,
I mean, read everything while you're in here, because the next time you come in, it's gonna all be different.
wait, is something going to happen to the books?
No, they'll still be in the inventory.
So I'd be able to read them just later.
Maybe. Did you not find the library book?
Yes. Oh, yes, we did. I'll go rush over and grab the book.
Yes. That book tells you every book that is in this library. It also tells you what is currently in the library, as it changes every time you walk in and walk out. If I go out and come back in, it'll be something completely different.
Oh, no. I don't think I have enough time to read every book in this room before it changes.
Oh, don't worry, child. If Baba Yaga is being Baba Yaga and leaves you trails and clues, you will have plenty of time to read.
Great. Oh, and I have something for you. And she pulls out a little bag and hands her like a bigger bag of birdseed.
Thank you. I was feeling a bit peckish.
I knew you were.
Oh, but remember to take that book with you. Whenever you travel in the hut, if you open it to its middle page and place it against the wall, you will find the library.
Okay. I will hold on to it with my life.
All right. You have eaten. You have rested. It is time to help Zorka.
Yep, let's go.
I must warn you,
She says to you all as you're walking back into that main room with the cauldron.
I must warn you, there will be a slight test to make sure that you are the riders of Baba Yaga. It's not my test. Not my test. Baba Yaga herself put it there.
Well, we are, so I'm sure your test will be very easy.
What kind of
Well,
test?
it may be a hurty kind of test.
What do you mean?
Oh, I will all make sense as soon as you walk straight through those double doors.
Pointing to the doors to the north across from the front door.
Now, don't get worried when you're in there. If you are truly the riders of Baba Yaga, nothing will happen. But I mean, that will also take you into where I need your help. So I should probably tell you about that now.
Yes.
Okay. So if you make it through the test, there is something that is in the other room that I need to go away.
Is it a monster? Is it a creature? Is it a witch? Is it a wolf? What is it?
Who said which?
Remember when I said I had never been tricked?
Yes.
I lied.
Oh.
I was tricked. The Elvana came in and she knew what you could find in that room and she put this monster in there and now I cannot go in and access the room to help you. So you help me, I help you, go in there and kill it.
So only the riders are able to go into that room to be able to take care of this monster.
The riders and Zorka. Zorka just doesn't want to.
What kind of monster are we talking about here? Like a cold monster, a hot monster?
We saw lots of bones.
Lots of bones.
Like more bones than in a normal body?
Lots of bones.
Yeah, okay.
But first you focus on the test, then you take care of the bones, and then I can help you.
But the test is just going through the door, yes?
Right, just going through the door.
If we don't pass the test, do we just die going through the door?
It depends.
Okay, we should pretty much pass this test. I think it's an important one. Is there any way we can study for it?
Study for it?
Yeah, like, it's a test. I want to do well. Is there any way we can be better?
How many owies can you take before you die? Can you study that?
I could take a licking.
Then you should be fine.
Okay. Something tells me this is gonna be painful, folks.
Zorka, before we go, I do have a bit of advice for you, adventurer to adventurer. So, if you plan on, fibbing a little bit, not a lie, but if you plan on fibbing, which I absolutely think you should never do unless you absolutely have to. In this sort of situation, I think I would have waited until you knew if we were the riders of Baba Yaga before telling us that something had tricked you.
You know, I really don't care. Either you die in the trap, or you die by the monster, or you kill the monster. Either way, something's going to die, and Zorka's not going to be it.
Okay.
Expect that.
All right, through the door.
Listen,
And she
I
ushers
just
you up these. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, listen, I was not with you when you became these Black Riders. Are you sure that I am one of you? Are you sure?
Yeah, that's honestly, that is what I was wondering too. Which it could be very scary. Do we need to like make her an official Black Rider? Like, do I need to?
How do we do it?
Do we remember what?
Oh yes. I think he wounded himself.
Yeah,
and
but
then
he died.
Yes.
Should I just wait out here?
Yes, maybe.
Zorka, can we like make it official, or like is? I don't know how it works.
Oh,
You are the riders, and you don't know how it works. Ah, I knew it. You are no riders.
No, we're riders.
yeah. Wait. Hold on, Chip. Let me just remember something. Can I have maybe rushed back to the library and look for the how you do it?
In everything you read last night, and you read about the riders themselves, there have only ever been the 3 riders. There has never been a time when the mantle was passed on.
Just still remembering over here.
Look, you either prove you are riders of Baba Yaga and go in room and take care of problem, or Zorka escort you out front door.
Okay.
Let's try it. Let's do it.
What if one of us goes through just to prove that we are one of the riders of Baba Yaga, and then we come back, and then we can figure out how to do it?
I say
All right, you guys figure it out. I will see you later. Bye-bye.
I know we're going.
Go.
She goes
Listen.
into her hidey hole, leaving the 6 of you alone.
Listen.
Yeah.
I am strong, and I have good weapons. Chip, how about you and me? We go in first, and maybe we help each other. Watch each other's backs.
If we go in arm in arm, maybe that'll be good.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Okay. So, Chip and Revio walk through the door arm in arm.
Wait.
As they're arguing about all of this, I've been just sitting back, casting heightened awareness, duck shield, and mirror image on myself.
How many Skeslins do we see?
How many Skeslins suddenly appear? 6 of them. There are now 6
total
images of Skeslin, all sharing a very tight space.
Soraya likes this.
And Chip will cast Shield of Faith. And
Shield of Faith.
Revy will get out her broadsword.
The 2 of you walk up these tiny steps to this set of double doors. You open the doors and step across the threshold. And as you cross the threshold, spouts of flame breathe down
oh no!
on both of you.
I wish I had
But strangely, it doesn't affect either of you. The fire seems to flow around you instead of into you.
Well, that was new.
The flames stop after a few seconds.
Hey, we did it, I think.
Oh, that was easy.
I'm gonna
What?
look up at the Skeslin that's closest to me, which is definitely not the right one. Should we go in next?
Absolutely, yeah. It's easy. See, they just walk through. Just don't be afraid of the fire, I guess.
Okay. Here I
Six.
go.
6 Skeslins and Soraya walk up the steps and cross the threshold. And again, spouts of enormous flame come down at the 2 of you, 7 of you. But the fire doesn't affect you.
I'll look back into the room with the zombie and I'll be like, oh, not you. You stay. I don't think you can make it through. You're not a black rider of anything. Yeah, fat troll lady. Just stare at there.
I'm coming. There just wasn't enough room with all of so I will go through next.
Miyuki, you step up. Same thing. These giant spouts of blue-white flame come down at you, but it doesn't affect you.
I kind of, it'd be nice if all fire was like that.
Oh, yes.
Never be burned again.
That wasn't as terrible as perhaps it could have been. What do we see in this room?
As you walk in, 5 iron thrones are arranged around a circular map in the floor of this room. And I'm actually going to show you the map as well.
There's 5 of them?
Translucent 3-dimensional images of cities and villages hover a few inches above their locations on the map. A large pile of bones and skulls roped together by sinew sits atop the center throne. Behind this throne, columns set against the wall form a semicircular alcove filled with a swirling mass of white mist.
Does anyone see what looks like bones?
So
I think an important question for Skeslin. Are the bones dead?
The bones are not dead.
Well, that's the thing. It's a bad thing. Look out for those bones.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Go get it, Chip.
Okay.
You can all pull yourself onto the map now, because we're probably going to roll initiative.
Thanks so much.
And don't think I've forgotten that wild magic.
Oh,
Because,
I did.
Come on.
alrighty. Let me change some music, get some
boy.
initiatives, and we'll be on our way.
Here we go.
All right. Talk to me, folks.
12.
12.
24.
Woo, Skeslin getting on the
So,
jump.
improved initiative doing its thing.
4.
Good up. 4. Wow, Soraya.
I cracked it.
Oh no.
I also cragged it,
Really?
and I have a 3.
He goes before me.
No. I have a legitimate 3. I only have a +1 to my initiative.
Woof.
Oh, I go before him.
Revy?
17.
Revy 17.
I think Chip really is discovering that you gotta let the spellcasters, cast a spell first, and then you can go in and do things.
Aren't you a spellcaster?
He's
I
got to
mean-
let the people who know religion go first.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I'll show you what happens as you begin walking into this room. You see this giant pile of bones and sinew begin to animate
No.
and stand up as what you face looks a little like this.
No.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
That sucks.
It is literally a conglomeration of spines and ribs and skulls,
No.
all tied together with like ligaments and tendons. And Skeslin, you're gonna have the first initiative in combat after we take a break.
Oh, no.
Got us.
Oh.
Got us good.
guys. Welcome back to Tabletop Treasures. I'm your host, Adam Kahn, and recently I received a phone call from Jamie here in Los Angeles asking me to come over and check out something pretty unique. I'm really excited to see what she's got for us today. Let's go check it out. Hey, Jamie, how's it going?
Hi, great.
Adam, pleasure to meet you. So you called me, you told me you had something really cool to show me, is that right?
Yeah, I received these dice from my brother last winter as a gift, and I knew once I saw the quality and craftsmanship that I had to get them evaluated.
You asked him how much you paid for these?
No.
Well, you know what? Why don't we go inside and take a closer look? Guys, wow, this is pretty awesome. It's a company called Tabletop Loot, and their website, tabletoploot.com, is where you can pick up a whole variety of amazing dice and gaming accessories.
That is fascinating.
Indeed, and you know what else? This company also donates dice to schools and to clubs all across the Americas. They give kids an opportunity to have material so they can play role-playing tabletop games.
Really? That is so sweet.
That's right, and check this out. If you look at the dice, you can see these vibrant, beautiful colors. This right here is called Pink Lemonade. And Tabletop Loot, they have a variety and dozens of different colors that you can choose from, and some are even said to be glow in the dark.
So, what would you say something like this is worth?
Well, depending on the materials that they're made out of and how much love goes into actually molding these dice, you could get a set just like this on the market today for $8 plus shipping.
That is so affordable. I could get each of my characters a set and some for my friends.
That's a fantastic idea. Make sure that you go to tabletoploot.com. Check out all the amazing different varieties of dice and gaming products that they have to offer.
Tabletop Treasures may not be real, but Tabletop Loot definitely is. Get your own set of dice and some for your friends too at tabletoploot.com. And be sure to watch Dragons and Things every Friday night on Twitch.
Hi, everybody. We're
That was
back.
so gruesome of a sound.
What? What's that?
Sirenscape instantly in my ear was like.
So sorry, you guys. I do have Sirenscape switched over, so I apologize that you're scared of the music. Thank you, Sirenscape, for setting the sounds.
Oh man.
Okay, let's say hi to chat first.
Tickled me.
I know you all were like, let's kill it, burn it with fire, but we gotta say hi to chat.
There was a lot of fun comments that came in during Jim and Mai's conversation with like B. McAllister saying, threaten to kill him again, Chip, so Skeslin can get on with it. And then Crossbones saying, I wouldn't mind seeing what could happen. And Penguin Witch Doctor says, Chip has put up with Skeslin longer than I would have. But there are other people like Delirious who's like, no one harm poor, sweet, morally ambiguous Skeslin. People are on the fence about what we did there, Jim Jam.
Oh, man, whatever, it's fine. I think that, some people are not going to be on Skeslin's side, even though he's definitely correct. And that's just how it is.
Dark Knight said, Soraya is so pure of heart that I wouldn't be surprised if cartoon birds braid her hair every morning.
It's probably true.
I love that image.
We have some subs. Spartan Undead is gifted to Zack Attack 77, and Dwinthor has resubbed 29 months.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you. Crossbones coming in with simply, I love Miyuki. Me too, Crossbones.
Miyuki.
Sarah Ann Dippity said, Zorka is my new favorite, and can she hang out with the party always?
I guess I'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I like Zorka.
Oh boy, oh boy.
All right, you guys, let's jump into this combat. Now, I know I mentioned this map in the floor. It is literally in the floor, and the cities and towns that I mentioned, those are like, you could walk through them. They're not difficult terrain. There is nothing in your way. There are just 5 giant throne chairs around the room, and this alcove across the room from you that houses the throne that this awful monstrosity is in currently. But Skeslin, you get the jump on it. So why don't you tell me what happens?
Sure. The only thing that I need to know is how high are the ceilings in this room?
The ceilings in this room are 20 feet high.
20 feet high. Does it look like this creature could reach the ceilings?
Not quite.
No? Okay. I pull out a wand and I tap myself right on the head, casting Spider Climb, and then I walk up the wall behind me.
Nice.
Cool.
So
I
I am
walked right
now,
into
and
that.
I'll walk until I'm like basically standing upside down, looking down at everybody.
Wow.
Why doesn't
Alright.
Tech flick Jim's image upside down, huh?
Okay.
Because Jim isn't being a butthead. That's why. We'll move on to Revy. What are you doing?
Well, Revy is standing at the back of the room there, Chip to her right, and she is absolutely gobsmacked at this horrible creature. I think Revy is going to do a little move action here, and she is going to move up to the second chair to her left.
Ooh, okay.
As close as she can to this creature. She's going to drop her broadsword. She's going to take her chakram out.
Interesting.
That's as far as I can go, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It is my turn with this creature. And this creature has something really, really fun that it can do. And Revi, you're the only one within range of it.
Okay.
This creature reaches onto its arm and rips a bone away and throws it at you, Revi.
Killing itself.
Hitting your touch AC. How does a 23 do?
Yep. That hits me.
Cool. You all watch as these bones are thrown at Revi. And they begin to duplicate and actually create a cage around Revi.
Oh, come on!
You are now trapped within a cage made of bone. But we'll move on. Miyuki, it's your turn.
Okay. Miyuki's gonna inspire some courage.
Yes, thank you.
So Miyuki pulls out her drum and very confidently goes, "We are the Black Riders. That means we're good fighters. We're here to kill some bones. Prepare for dying moans." And she just she stares at whatever she thinks the best idea of what eyes are on this creature the whole time, just intimidatingly.
I love it.
And then she takes a step back, further away from the bones, at the same time.
Makes sense. You gotta give them a good old stare down before you can do anything else. I get it. We'll move on to Soraya.
Soraya wants to know what this thing is, and she just read so many books. Perhaps one of her knowledges will allow her to know what this thing is.
Maybe, we'll see. Do you have knowledge arcana?
No.
This thing is something you have no idea about.
Then Soraya is just going to be very frightened by what she is seeing in front of her, and she kind of goes like, ah! And all of a sudden she's flying in the air, and and everyone looks up and just sees an eagle.
I'm sorry, did you just use wild shape?
Yeah.
Hey, she can do it!
Hey!
But she didn't know she could do it, so she's kind of freaking out. She's like, huh, guys, why am I flying? I didn't do anything.
And all we hear is...
Do you have wild speech?
I took wild speech as my 6th level feat.
Nice.
But that's the thing.
Smart.
I have had this, I have been able to wild shape throughout our entire 6th level, but I've never done it. Anyway, I'm an eagle.
Yay! First wild shape!
And I'm gonna fly over to this thing, and I can claw bite.
Now, doing wild shape, is that a free action, swift action?
You know what? This is my first time. Let me just double see. Where is it?
Standard.
Changing back is a standard action. I'm sorry, I don't know. So I can hold until next turn, and then I can act.
And let me just take a quick look.
Changing
but we
form
can
to
deal
animal
with-
or back is a standard action that doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. So either way, it's a standard action. So you can still move.
Cool. Then I'm going to just move above it, but high enough that it can't touch me.
Interesting. All right. We'll move on to Chip. Last to act. First to get wild magic tonight. Roll me percentiles.
Oh, percentiles. Okay. Oh, man.
You know what? Wait. Roll me a d12. We'll make it easy tonight.
6.
6. A moment of self-doubt overwhelms you. Yeah, you just walked through that trap. You're a rider of Baba Yaga, but what are you doing? This isn't your life. How did you get here? All of your stats become 10.
Cool.
You lose all class abilities, feats, and spellcasting ability. You are effectively a commoner of your current class level. However, if you manage to kill a hostile creature, you immediately experience a surge of heroism, regaining all of your original stats and gaining the effects of the spell heroism for a full 24 hours.
Hey everybody, I can do nothing now. Cool.
Oh no.
That's a rough one. That's a rough one right now.
That is a rough one. I think Becky's gonna be really excited
I'm worried
about
that it may not kill me, but it may kill somebody else. And then I'm a commoner. I will run over to Revi and try and break her free from this cage.
Sure, you pull and pull and pull on this cage, but it doesn't seem like anything's happening.
Yep. That's my turn.
Are you just pulling on the cage?
I mean, like, I'm trying to break it apart.
What
My
are you
spike
using to
gauntlet.
break it? Roll an attack.
That is a 23.
With your...
Yeah, I took my minuses. I took my minuses to strength. Does it take away my class skill of like my base attack bonus?
It does take away your class
So
skill,
my base
yes.
attack bonus is gone as well. So, and it was a natural 17, which is just the die roll.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you're able to get through whatever this is. Whatever is making these bones do this.
Hey,
Is that all you would...
Wait. 18 because 19 because Miyuki inspired courage.
Yep. No.
It's the only
Close.
thing I have.
But no cigar.
hey, everybody! For some reason, I'm like a normal, big. I don't know. I can't do anything. I literally feel 129% helpless in the entire situation. So have
Chip,
fun.
we know how.
Enjoy the fight. I'll go sit on a chair somewhere.
Oh no!
I will say, I'm very disappointed in you as a player, Ben. I know it's devastating to have your stats taken away, but you're the one carrying.
Yeah, I know.
The backpack,
I know
right?
I have potions and scrolls, but I can't cast the scrolls.
Right, but you are now just a buffer. You are delivering the things to the people.
Sure.
Come on, be a better player.
Yeah. I get
Also,
Yes,
your equipment would stay the same. So if you have any bonuses from your equipment, remember to add those as well. If your spiked gauntlet is magical or anything like that.
Ben,
20.
Topper Harley 70. Yeah, is correcting us. A commoner level 7 has a BAB of +3 if it matters.
It
See,
does.
look at that. It matters very much.
20.
Your total would have been what, 21 at that point, or 23?
23.
Yeah.
So what? I'm sorry. What is the final total?
23.
That hits.
Oh.
Roll me
Five-
some damage.
5 points
Five?
of damage of cold iron magical damage.
All right.
Look at that.
Look, you did something. Skeslin, what are you doing?
That's the most effective I've ever seen Chip be. I'm gonna walk across the ceiling to get a little bit closer to this big, ugly boy. I do happen to have some knowledge arcana, so I would like to roll that to see if I could determine anything about this thing that'll be useful to us.
Yep.
Oh, we are looking at a 22.
22 is just quite not enough.
That's not quite enough.
Hold on, wait, I'm sorry. It's 10 plus the creature's CR, right?
Yeah.
Not 15. 15 is spellcraft.
Right.
You do know what this is.
Oh, thank goodness.
22. Okay. You know this is a bone golem.
Ooh.
It is a construct. I can give you one piece of information.
I need to know if tell me something about its immunities.
Immunities, eh? You know it has all of the construct immunities.
Mhm.
It is also immune to magic. Any magic that allows a spell resistance check.
That sucks.
I thought there were all kinds of fun new things I was going to get to do, but I have a very limited pool of options right now. So I will ready in action, and I'll tell Saraya, you gotta back away from that thing right quick, lady.
Warning Soraya. And readying an action. Revi, what do? You are trapped in this cage.
Revi is trapped in a cage of bones, and she needs to get out in the worst way. I think that Revi would pick her broadsword back up and start beating the sides of the cage with this broadsword in the hopes that she would destroy a section of the escape.
Okay, roll me an attack roll.
Okay. That would be a 24.
You are able to do some damage to this thing. Roll your damage.
Okay. Help me out. Let's see. +3, so that would be a 9. 9 points of damage.
9. You are able to hack and slash at this cage holding you. But it's like these tendons are just they've got a little more give to them than you're used to. You think with one more good hit, you could get out of here.
I could get out of here.
But it's my turn. First and foremost, the cage, it sounds crazy. The cage makes a combat maneuver check to deal some damage against Revi as it slams itself down on you. 18 on the die against your CMD.
CMD, no.
It's going to be a 34 total.
Oh, did you say 34 total?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, you're going to take just a little bit of damage from these bones as they wham down on you. That is going to be 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
But the bone golem itself, it wants to do a little more than that. It's going to reach up at this bird above it. And it's going to try for a claw. Oh, it can't claw. It'll slam. It'll try to slam the bird against the wall behind it. That's a dirty 20.
Yep, that's a hit. I just have a quick question about wild shapes. This is my first time as a player and a character doing it. For hit points, am I supposed to have 7 levels of hit points, or it's just the base?
It's your hit points stay the same.
Oh.
You're just using your hit points.
Oh, good. I thought I only had 5.
No. That would make it a completely unusable ability.
This monstrosity reaches up and slams Soraya the eagle into the wall, dealing 11 points of damage as you, see little birdies floating around your little eagle head, Soraya. We move on to Miyuki.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Like Miyuti.
I also answer to that. So, if there is a spell, a saving throw, or a spell, it can affect it, right? Cannot?
If there is spell resistance for a spell, it will not affect this creature.
There is no spell resistance for this spell. So that would mean it might work.
Good.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Ooh, the range is very far away, 10-foot radius. So I want to reach my hands back into 2 bags and pull out these handfuls of something that's really sparkly and pretty looking, and just throw it at the monster as glitter dust. And I want to try and blind it. That's what I want to try to do.
Wanna try and blind it. Let me check something. Sometimes I think my computer is slower than Jim's brain. Jim, with construct immunities, will that affect it?
I don't think glitter dust is mind affecting, so it relies on sight. So yeah, it can be blinded.
All right, what do I need to do?
It is a will save.
Will? That is a 21.
Ew. 16 was the
Success. Okay.
What happens on a pass?
Oh boy, that is a good.
Bones are just real pretty.
I don't think anything, except if there's anything invisible within that area, it is revealed in a shape, the shape of it, the outline of it.
Interesting. So what I'm hearing is anything invisible is revealed now. But also, this is going to be a very niche reference, but all of a sudden this bone golem kind of takes on the appearance of Miss Cracker's gold runway on RuPaul's Drag Race when she had the glitter gold skull behind her. No one? Okay, just me. Cool. It's a very pretty bone golem now. We will move on to Soraya. You just got whammed against a wall.
Claw bite.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I'm excited. Okay. All right, so here we go. First claw coming in. So am I using an eagle stat or am I using my own melee?
For damage and stuff. So technically you would use your base attack bonus, but you'd have to do damage as the eagle, so.
Okay. Great. Okay, that's it. Yep.
Go for it. No, go for it.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're trying to get your claws in this thing, but it's your first time as an eagle, and you can't quite make contact.
Oh no.
This
but I
is
have to
so
roll
bad.
for each one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna roll higher than that last one. Yeah,
You can always roll a natural 20.
You also have, you're inspired.
Here's my, oh yeah. So that would have been a 22.
Can't get your claws into it.
Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna hit it. Okay, so here's the bite coming on in. I would like to then, having...
You rolled one claw and one bite,
rolled
right?
Both no, I
so you have another claw.
The first one was a 22, and then it was not great, and then another even worse. So, what I'd like to do with my move action, can I move?
No, because you took a full round attack.
Got it.
Yeah. Spell claw is full round attack.
Oh man, this is bad.
Chip.
Chip
what do you
will
do?
continue breaking through to try. Revy is our only chance at this thing. We gotta make it count. So we're Chip's gonna break her out.
All right, make that attack.
It's a natural 1.
Would you like a card? Oh, you are inspired. It's very inspiring, natural 1.
Natural 1. So.
All right, let me take a look here. Let's take a look at our critical fumble deck. What kind of attack was it?
With my Cold Iron Gauntlet. So just a melee attack against the bone.
Melee. You overextend yourself. You like try too hard. You're not used to this. You provoke an attack of opportunity from all adjacent opponents, and there are none. So
Hey,
lame.
there you go.
Lame. We'll move back to the top of the round. Skeslin, you had a ready to action.
I did, and Soraya didn't move away from the creature. So I will see that she is probably very close to just getting absolutely destroyed. I will rush closer to get within range, and I will spit down at the golem, requiring a reflex save from you, and there is no spell resistance on that spell, so it does affect it.
Thank you. 13.
That is a failure. You are immobilized, and all the other bad penalties that come along with that. The -4 to AC, -2 to attack rolls. And I will tell Soraya, like, this is your chance. You gotta get out of there, like, now-ish. Immediately.
All right, Revy. Last time you hit this cage, you think one more good hit might do it.
Revy was taken aback for a second. I think that she's a little shocked at being enclosed in this bone cage, and then it came down and smacked her right on the face. Now she's got a big old egg. She is furious, and she feels herself filled with the truest of her blood rage. She has nails coming out the ends of her hands, and suddenly she bulks up. Her demonic bulk takes over. She's raging. She's bulking. She takes her broadsword. She takes a big ol' swing at this cage.
All right. Roll that attack for me.
Let's see here. 27.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Yay. Let's see here, friends.
Get out of here, Revy.
25 points of damage.
You see this cage shatter as bones go flying as Revy like bulks up and just takes a wild swing at it. She is free, but my bone golem is not. Miyuki, what are you gonna do?
Oh boy. I will cast Blur on myself.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna, still kind of looking at it, take some of that same glitter and just kind of like sprinkle it on myself. And now I'm just a little harder to see. It's like you forgot to put your glasses on, I guess.
Yeah. So any attack made against you from this thing is going to take a penalty, or is it a mischance?
It is a mischance.
Ooh, interesting. Would you like to move anywhere?
Yes, I'm going to move over here by Chip.
Yes.
Chip's right.
Good call.
All right, moving up to Revy and Chip. Soraya. Ceregal, what you doing?
Full withdrawal.
I mean, sure.
Oh.
Wait, actually.
Oh, wait.
Well, nope, I said it. I'll just pull back. I'm going to fly backward toward the door we entered in. And that's it.
If it has reach, a full withdrawal won't get her out of it.
So if it has reach, I still get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, because it only is the one square that it allows you to leave from.
Hey, Raiders from Mercs of Mischief. Welcome. You're about to see me take a wicked attack of opportunity against a flying eagle.
Oh no.
This thing reaches up with one of its arms to just slam you, Soraya. Is a 27 gonna hit?
Yeah. I'm gonna die.
You're gonna take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
As it I mean, honestly, it might have been helping you just get across the room.
Great. Do I still make it across the room?
You do.
Yeah, you still move.
Awesome. And I have a fly speed of 80 feet, which I clearly did not fly 80 feet. So may I still take a standard action?
Well, withdrawal is a full round action.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Chip, you've been fairly helpful so far for a guy with nothing going for him.
Miyuki, I might need your help with this one. But I don't feel a lot like myself right now. I feel very sad, a little. Will you help me put a firework in the middle of the belly of this golem?
And he whips out the skyrocket firework and he aims it right directly at this golem's stomach. And he says,
Just light it up and we'll let her fly.
That sounds like fun. I like this.
Wow, did not expect that when I gave you the pep talk earlier. I regret it.
I went through all of the inventory. I searched for anything I could do.
Skeslin, what are you gonna do?
Skislin is going to now. Well, I guess technically he could have done this before. I will cast a spell requiring another reflex save from the bone golem.
Oof. Okay, it's gonna be a total of 14.
The golem disappears into a 30-foot pit, falling on some spikes way down below.
Miyuki, don't light it now! Don't light it now!
Oh, okay.
It's gone! You just disappeared!
It's going to be 5 plus 4, 9 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Okay.
The icicle spikes deal 10 points of piercing damage, and it's 30 feet down in a pit.
Oh.
Great. So exciting. Revi, you're free. The thing's down in a pit. What do you want to do about it?
Revi is up to her right, I guess it would be the pit. So she walks up to the right, to the edge of this pit, drops her broadsword to her side, takes out her chakram, and readies herself for a future attack.
You don't want to throw it?
Oh, can I?
Yeah, you just moved.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I do want to throw it. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought dropping the sword was okay.
No, you drop for free, and
free.
As long as you have a base attack bonus of +1, you can draw as you move.
Thank you.
Has.
What?
Which even a commoner has.
I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna throw the chakram down into the pit.
Yep.
Here we go. Ooh, dirty 20.
This chakram, pings off some of these ice spears that are down at the bottom and does not make contact with the bone golem, but it blinks right back to your belt, ready for next time.
All right.
Thank you. Revi, just so you know, because you're on higher ground, throwing down at the bone golem, you do get a +1 bonus to your attack rolls while it's down below you. So I don't think a 21 does it, but
I'm gonna hate this, but I think this is the third round since Miyuki stopped singing, which would mean she still has Inspire Courage.
Ooh.
A 23 will do it.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're the best GM. Thanks, Amy.
Oh, thank you.
Here we go. Oh, 18 points.
18 points of damage coming in out. We'll move on to my poor bone golem, who is now immobilized and 30 feet down in a pit. Can I break out of this nasty adhesive spittle, Jim?
You can. It's just strength check, and you would, on a success, I mean, it's still a standard action to do, so.
Okie dokie.
Eyes me around.
I will say that there is a $10 donation right now from B. McAllister that says, "Mercy for Katie. I wasn't trying to make her sad."
Oh.
All right. It looks like with my strength 1, 2, 3, that's gonna be a 5.
Oh. He's having some trouble.
Yeah, this guy's just like stuck on the spittle is now stuck to the ice spears. He's stuck on that. It's poking through him. It's
Now, the
not
fun
looking
thing
good.
about the spiky pit is that it's so spiky that for every round that a creature is in contact with the spikes, they continue to take damage from the spikes. So as he's thrashing around trying to get out of that sticky substance, it's 5 points of damage from the ice spears.
5 points. Good use of your spell, Jim. We'll move on to Miyuki.
You know, I was confused, Miyuki. I do think you could light it up right now, and it would work if you want to.
Okay. Can I do that? Can I light it? And then, could I pull an arrow to shoot at this thing and on the lit firework light the tip of my sword? I mean, my sword, my arrow.
I'm gonna let it happen because it's really cool. Yeah.
Arrow and shoot this guy. Oh.
All right. So Miyuki lights up the firework and lights her arrow and takes a shot.
All of these.
But she wouldn't be able to take a shot from there because there's no way she would be able to see it down. She has to get at the edge of the pit first.
Right.
Ah.
But you do have a fiery arrow.
So I gotta move up here. Okay. All right.
All right. Soraya.
Blank now, so.
Oh, I think you probably used all your. I think you used up your economy of actions. So you'd be able.
Yeah,
to
you'll be able to fire next
I
round
see.
since
Okay.
you just moved up. Soraya, what are you doing?
If I'm in wild shape, can I drink a potion?
All of your equipment merges into your body.
Oh, I'm healed.
Well,
That's an interesting way to look at it. There. That's an
yes, you
interesting
simultaneously are affected by all potions, regardless of whether you want to be or not.
Great. I'm absolutely using Becky's mercy for me, so thank you.
Good use.
I will use that. Please and thank you. Okay. And then there's like nothing I can do.
This.
It is stuck and it is down there. You can attack it. It's just very dangerous too.
Yeah, but I'm healed a little bit. So, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm moving back over there.
Oh.
And I will. Can I claw and bite, or I can only do one?
Just one.
I will.
I think it's claw, or bite.
Oh, okay.
So just so you know, you got to fly down into the pit.
Yeah.
Because this is at the bottom of a 30-foot spiky pit, which you can do with your movement speed. But I'm letting you know that's where you would be at the end of your movement. You're down in the pit with this thing.
Will I be impaled?
No,
No.
because you can fly, so you don't have to be in contact with the pit.
Okay. I'm doing it anyway. I know you all don't agree. I'm doing it.
No, I just wanted you to know what you were getting into.
We're just.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
And let's see, what am I doing though? I am my clawing or biting. I'm gonna claw because
You
it's
can only
the
do
same.
one claw, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They're the same. Ooh, okay. So that's gonna be probably not a 19.
No, it's still new for you. And now you're down in this scary pit with the thing? Oh, yeah. Claws don't make contact.
Great. This'll be
Chip,
fun.
you now have a lit skyrocket in your hands.
So Chip moves over to the edge of the of this pit. He looks at everybody else. He goes, I don't know what's.
Five.
Yep.
Are we back?
Yeah!
I hope we're back. Hi, folks. All right. I think we lost it when Chip was going to give his explanation of what was happening.
Just by the way, Jamie, I don't know if you have Sirenscape going, but he's gripped on to this barrel, so making sure that like he doesn't fly backwards. And there's just these sparks that are flying up in front of his face. Like, it's about to go down there.
Yoki dokie. So in another round, you're firing the rocket
Yes.
down.
And I don't care if
Okay.
like I'm trying to hit it, but like it seems to me this is a 10-foot by 10-foot hole. This is a 10-foot creature. Pretty much takes up the whole bottom of it. I'm just trying to get it down there.
Sure. All right, we'll go back to the top of initiative. Skeslin.
Okay, well, I've done pretty much everything I can do, friends. So I hope that you've got the rest of this. What is Saraya doing down there in the pit? Oh, God, Chip, don't you fire an explosive on her, because that is...
I didn't, that's her. I didn't know she wasn't. Get out of there. Saraya, get out of there.
I walk across the ceiling as I'm saying all this, I'm patting down the robes that I've got on. I pull out a flask of acid. I'm like, well, all right. And I'll just like get over the pit and just aim down for this creature and drop it.
All right.
Oh, dear.
That is going to hit a touch armor class of 17.
Yeah. This thing is huge in this pit. It's fairly easy to hit. Roll me some damage.
Sure, it's going to take 5 points of acid damage. Like, all right, so I lied. That wasn't the last thing I could do, but that definitely just about was.
And you watch as this thing is now like taking cold damage from these ice spears, simultaneously like burning away some of the bone. We move on. Revy, what do you do?
Revy is going to take that chakram and once more fling it down at this monster. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, so that is a, why can't I read, 25.
Yeah, that hits.
So it flies down in there and it does 17 points of damage.
Nice.
Whoa.
Oof. Okay. This thing is still struggling to get out of this pit. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Revy?
No, except laugh and then also say, Saraya, you get out!
This bone golem needs to get out of this pit. It's going to attempt another strength check to get out of this goo before it can climb.
Sink.
Sinking? Okay.
Sinking.
What?
I thank you. And there are other people that have sinks as well.
You can't double up on them anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
The total of 10.
No, it's still stuck. But because of all of its thrashing around down in my spiky pit, it is going to take 5 more points of damage.
Ugh. It just keeps injuring itself down in the bottom of this pit. Miyuki.
We have a new donation as well. Dark Knight donated $10. A mercy for Katie. I'm scared for Saraya.
Me too.
I want to loose my fiery arrow.
Fiery arrow. Give me an attack roll.
That is 22.
No.
Oh.
Do you have anything?
You have a -2 to your AC currently because of the goo.
It hits.
Yeah.
Thank you. I had forgotten that, Jim. Roll me damage and add an extra D4 for the fire.
Ooh, I shall do this. That's 8. 8 whole damage.
And that's with the fire.
Yep.
Skeslin, you look down at this thing and it looks like it's getting down there in its health.
It's on fire.
Yes.
Saraya, you are an eagle down in this pit with a bone golem. Having been warned, get out of there.
Can I take a 5-foot fly back?
You can.
And then can I move away again?
No, that's not the way those work.
That's not allowed.
That's how it should work. That's how it should work.
That's actually a full withdrawal. Right there.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back up 5 feet while flying and be like, I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening. I've never done this before. I didn't even know I could do this. I don't know what I'm doing. And that's
Oh
Get out of the way! There's an explosion!
You can continue moving.
Just provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it
that's
will
all.
provoke, but you can continue moving.
okay, you know what? Fine. But only because of Dark Knight and my mercy that I was given. So I'm gonna wait and I'll let you just come at me, hit me with your best shot, and I'm gonna sink you.
Okay, but this is you getting out of the way, right?
Yes, I want to move.
All right. Okay, and you're seeking me. Okay.
Natural one, natural one, natural one, natural one, natural one.
19.
Gosh. That's a
And you
hit.
gotta work on your juju.
Okay. That is 7 points of damage.
Okay, and I'm gonna just negate it because of my amazing mercy that I have here.
Oh boy.
Thank you, Dark Knight. I don't have to do it.
But you fly yourself out as this thing swings up to grab at you, missing entirely. Or, I mean, it hits you. It just doesn't. This strange protection while you're in wild magic. Like, what is happening? We will move on to Chip, who is firing this rocket down into a pit.
And it just goes down into the pit. It has a speed of 90 feet per round. So it's going down there fast. I would like to aim at it to like try and stick it into its body. But I think that if I miss, it'll just land right at its feet.
Okay.
So I would like to try and stick it inside of it. That's a natty 19 right there,
Ooh.
which would equate out to being a 22.
Because it's stuck in place. Yes.
Okay, so hang on. So it's stuck in there, and it's just sizzling, like. But nothing happens quite yet.
I thought it just shot. Nothing happens?
So the rocket.
Yeah, but it will.
It will.
It will.
The rocket has a sizzle to it, so it has a certain number of rounds that it's like exists before it explodes.
I hate these things.
Hey Ben, I was curious because I was thinking about some math that you did earlier. What is Chip's base attack bonus?
+7.
Oh, you have a +7. You have a 1-to-1 ratio on your base attack bonus as a cleric?
No, I'm.
That's
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. No, I'm a +5. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. There was something never mind. It's all good. I was just curious.
Right then.
Jam.
Skeslin, what do you do?
Well, the funny thing about old Skeslin's goo is that it does last a certain number of rounds, and at the end of this round, it will be gone. So the creature will be able to move and do whatever horrible things it wants to do without the impediment. I don't think there's anything that Skeslin can do to affect this creature at this time. No, I am wrong. I will not make the same mistake twice. I will reach down to the solid icicle that has been hanging in my belt for weeks now, remembering, and I will point it down at the bottom of the pit, and I will require a reflex save as a massive spear of ice erupts from the golem.
Oh, is Spear of Ice spell resistance though?
Nope. That's why I could have used it the last time we fought one of these dumb types of things.
Awesome.
How does a reflex of 14 do me?
That does it. Wands are easy to get through. However, that's still going to be half damage on a 4d6. So that's, let's see, 2, 8. Plus 4, 12. So this another bigger, gianter, icier spear erupts from beneath the golem's feet, stabbing up into it, probably getting turned aside by most of its bony carapace, and it takes but 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Ow. Revy, this thing's still kicking.
Revy is feeling the anger, and she's also feeling a sort of a panic and wondering, why won't you just destruct? So she's going to throw a chakram. Let's see here now. What did I do? 20. Oh, wait. Hey. Can I use my edges?
Do you have edges to use?
I have. Where's my donation? Oh, here it is. I have 3. 3 edges, which would take me to 24.
That hits.
Nice.
Thank you all for edges. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. 13 points of damage.
And as this thing struggles and struggles and struggles to get out, Revy just slices it one more time with her chakram. And you watch, I'm guessing a few seconds later, this dead conglomeration of skulls and bones explode down in this pit.
It just shoots up out of the top of it in a gory red mass of just like a wave of red.
Just for my own amusement, hey Chip, how many rounds would it have been till it explodes? Just one? Okay. Because I had about 5 rounds left on the pit, so I would have loved it if it rises up, the pit disappears, and you're all standing around and it explodes on you.
I know, that would have been very funny. But I think, Jamie, correct me, is the wild magic now done for? Because there's some talk in chat about whether it continues based upon your description.
You look around as this thing explodes at the bottom of this pit, and you're like, "What? I'm a writer of Baba Yaga. Why was I ever doubting myself?
I think
that was weird." And you shake it off.
I think the explosion happens, and Chip's like, "That was awesome!"
I feel like we're all kind of like pulling, I don't know, sinew off of
Bones.
ourselves.
Yeah. Bone flex.
Soraya's gonna like kind of fall from the air, but like back into human form and be like, ow! I don't, that was very strange.
Here. We've got I don't know why I couldn't. Potions. Here's a couple of potions of cure moderate wounds.
You can have as many as you need to heal up all the way, but we've got 3 cure mod potions.
Is that a D10?
No, that's
2D8
2d8
plus 5.
5.
Cool. Ooh, 14 plus 5, 56, 17, 19. I am fully healed. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just the one?
Just
Just
the
the
one.
one? All right, sweet.
As
You're
this
fine.
explosion happens, and Chip's passing out potions and like laughing about this super cool rocket. You hear little tap, 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 taps in the room back towards the door you came in. And you hear,
Oh, good. You survived.
Did you think we wouldn't?
I didn't know, but I do trust you. You are riders of Baba Yaga. You
Yep.
passed the test.
Let me ask you a question. How did Ilvana get in here if she's not a rider, a black rider?
Right. Well, Baba Yaga has certain tricks and traps set up, including me. However, some of her tricks and traps don't apply to those of her own blood.
Oh.
So even if they don't like her, they can get in. But I'm trying to take care of that. I'm trying to do my best. Just calm down, everybody. Get off my back.
Where did Ilvana go?
Well, I'm sure back to the Winter Palace.
Fair. Okay.
Hmm.
What do we do now? We can just sit in these chairs. It seems like there's another there's another door over here. Where does that go?
Well, if you'd like to take a look, you can. Let me. Oh, fine.
she pulls out that enormous ring of keys again.
No, not this one. Not for this configuration. Oh, yes.
And she unlocks the door that was to your left entering the room.
What's over here?
It's the cellar.
What's in this? Is there any scary bone monster in the cellar?
No. This is the only one that Elvana left. Should just be some food and a chest and some bone meal. I mean, you can take a look if you really want.
Yes, I think we should take a look.
Wait, are we really going to pass up the wonderful idea that there are 5 thrones in this room and there are 5 of us? I mean, I have read a lot of stories, and usually when there are very beautiful chairs and there happens to be 5 really awesome, amazing adventurers, perhaps something could happen.
Oh, so you think we should sit in these chairs?
I don't see why not, unless anyone else is sensing a trap of some sort.
No, I'm not really sensing a trap. What I'm sensing for is this might be the exact way we find Baba Yaga. So maybe it would behoove us to walk around and see what else is in here before we sit down.
Sure,
yes.
sure.
Yes. I would like to look around that throne room, though, before we go.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you just perceiving? Or are you detecting magic? What are you doing?
I would like to do both, if possible.
Cool. As far as perception, go ahead.
Yep, I rolled an 18, so plus 12.
You take note of this map, really, is what draws your attention in this room. And you see movement on the map, and you like lay down on your stomach and look at it, and you can actually see, it looks like there's a mass coming from the east of whatever this map is, moving across the landscape slowly, but it is moving. Does anybody have knowledge geography?
Me.
Probably. Oh.
Roll a knowledge geography.
Megan, you can too. Like
Another 18.
Yeah.
22.
I just have to get to the right tab. I do have it. Oh, neat. I got a 9.
Miyuki like gets down on the floor with you, and Soraya, this is Irison. This is a live view of Irison.
Haven't we
Miyuki's like,
seen
"Mhm."
another moving map like this before?
The closest thing you would have seen is that world map in the Pale Tower.
Okay.
But that was so zoomed out that you couldn't really see movement. But you get down and you start looking like as hard as you can at that giant mass coming from the east, and it appears to be an army. And you think back to the letter from Astrid's mother saying they were sending reinforcements to White Throne.
that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really see people in this map, but large groups of people, large things happening, you can see these like almost holographic views of these cities and towns are floating above the map. Did you detect magic? Anyone?
Oh, I did, yeah.
You did. Yeah, you know that this map is magical, and so is the mist behind that center throne. That mist, roll me a knowledge, a spellcraft.
Oh my gosh, I just rolled that's 3 18s in a row.
Wow.
Nice.
22.
22. You think that you can't see people or creatures on this giant floor map, but if you wanted to and you knew how, you could use this map and the mist to see individual people.
Mm.
We see Baba Yaga.
You would assume that because the map is of Irison, it would be anyone within the borders of Irison.
Skaslin, look.
Yeah.
This is a live map of Irison right now. There's a large army coming in from over here, and I have the sneaking suspicion that perhaps we could use this map and that mist over there to be able to see an individual person.
It's really useful.
Perhaps
Very
we could
useful
use it.
indeed.
I just don't know how.
I'm sure we'll be able to figure that out. Maybe our Kikimura friend can give us some pointers.
Yes.
Well, to the cellar?
I like
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
You all turned to that door that was off to the left when you entered, and you walk down a small flight of steps. A flight of steps leads to a cool earthen chamber beneath the hut that by all rights should not exist. A grinding sound fills the air, emanating from a millstone in the center of the room that turns endlessly, powered by some unknown force. Several small bins sit along the north wall, next to a few bulging sacks in the northeast corner. A small wooden box wrapped in chains sits in the southwest corner.
Detect magic on that box.
You do find magic on the box.
Hey, Sketchlin, this box is magical. You wanna do your little like, hey, open up box.
Well, that is one idea, and I can certainly do that. But typically, when somebody chains up a box, that's a little bit, that might be a really good reason for it, So I think that we should perhaps do a little bit more investigating before we go.
You want to see
Throwing
if
the
it's
chains
like
off?
it's like a living box?
Well, that's a possibility, or if it's perhaps containing some kind of like thing that could come out and be dangerous. You know how it is.
Yeah, I get it. Let's inspect it a little bit more.
That's a good idea.
Taking 20 around the room, Jamie. Just, inspecting everything that we possibly can, including said box. Because you know me and boxes.
Oh, yes, I do. You don't find much around this room, but you sit and you focus on this box, and the more you focus on it, you detect magic. Obviously, it's a moderate evocation aura.
Okay.
Other than that, I would need a spellcraft check.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a spellcraft check. 15.
15. Not enough.
I'm not really sure what it is. It's moderate evocation, though, so...
Okay, let me take a look at it. Spellcraft in the box. 17, not much better.
Oh.
I mean, I can try to look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on in.
You know what? Fancy thing I can do, which is lore master. And instead of, I believe I can just take a 20 once a day to know a thing. So I want to do that.
All right. What is your spellcraft bonus?
My spellcraft bonus is +7.
+7. Miyuki, you sit and stare at this box, and you just stare at the box. And it hits you. This is a migress locker.
I know exactly what this
This
is.
small locker is carved from fossilized wood and is usually found chained and sealed. When it is unsealed and opened, the migress, a desiccated hairless cat with a humanoid face, is found within. After a few moments, the migress animates and begins to clean itself, and its face begins to take the appearance of the creature who opened the locker. Considers the last creature to release it from the locker its master. It obeys simple verbal commands. It takes a very literal and brutal approach to problem solving and is fond of taking trophies. If it is slain, it decays messily overnight in a glistening slick of putrid fluid. At the next dawn, it reconstitutes within its locker and is visible inside. However, it is consuming the remnants of its former body. It has the attributes of a cat familiar, except it is a construct.
It sounds like a great thing for Sketchlin.
Yeah.
It is a really boring box. Nobody needs to worry about it. I'll open it. Don't worry about it. Nothing special.
Do it, Megan. Have a little
Open
cat
it.
face
Have
box.
a little kitty.
Box form first and then open it.
All right. What do you do with these chains that are wrapped around this box?
It's amazing.
Oh man. I mean, what I really want to do, which I don't think is possible in my fox form, is just chew them off. But I don't think I can chew metal, so I'm just gonna try and break them with my sword.
Okay. It takes you a couple of hits, and you break these chains. What do you do?
I want to go, you guys look, don't worry, it's not important. And then open it, very carefully, lovingly.
And within, sure enough, you find this cat.
You guys.
And it's like licking its paw, its front paw, and it looks up at you. And slowly but surely you see like white fur begin to poke out of its face, and its ears get a little stronger, longer, and it looks like a cat with Miyuki's fox face.
You guys, I want to introduce you to my new best pet friend, I guess, if you can call it that. This friend's name is Random Name Generator.
Looks like Boris.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was.
It is, in fact, Kendra.
Oh, Kendra.
Kendra.
That's a good name for
Oh,
that.
Very
that's good.
strange name for
That's
a
good.
cat.
Yeah, it's like a kitsunat type
Oh.
thing, you know, because it's
Ooh.
like, or maybe I'll call it a Miyu cat. I like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mew cat.
Kendra, the Miyu cat.
Kendra the Miyu
That's
cat.
nice.
That's
nice.
fun.
One, be nice and don't feed her birdseed. I don't think she likes it. Do you like birdseed?
It looks at you and like hisses for a second.
Oh,
I don't
no.
think it likes birdseed.
Okay, I will not give it birdseed.
Okay, good. Good.
Well, that was fun. And who knew we'd find a cat in a box?
Yeah, and then we let it out of the box, and now it's a cat that we have. A Miyu cat.
A Miyu cat. Well, there's only one place really that we need to check. Other than this, is that there at the front room was the ladder going up. Maybe we should, inspect that area before we go on, and then we take our final step to go see Baba Yaga.
I like it.
Come along, Kendra.
Kendra like whines between your legs as you walk.
Rhea will try to
but
pet it.
She turns to you and like
Oh,
and
Oh,
continues like rubbing up on
we will
Miyuki.
work on that. We will be fast friends.
yeah. She's just, unfamiliar faces.
Yes. Oh, of course.
You
Soraya
guys
immediately
great.
starts writing in her notebook. No animal has ever not liked me before.
You guys begin walking back into the main room with that cauldron, and you climb this ladder in the corner. And up there, you find a loft. The center portion of this room, of the floor of this loft, is open, crossed by wooden rafters overlooking the bubbling cauldron in the room below. Numerous barrels, boxes, and crates are arrayed around the room's walls. The south wall holds a large window.
Taking 20 here as well, just looking for everything, detecting magic as well.
You find nothing magical. Up here, all of the containers hold mundane supplies, blankets, buckets, candles, cooking utensils, extra pots, pans, linens, rope, wash tubs, and the like. But you also notice, as you're taking 20, you go look at this window. And as you look out, it actually looks out through the beak at the top of the hut.
No.
And you can see Market Square outside of this hut. And you notice the trees were not that short before. They were much taller
They're
than that.
shrinking.
Oh.
Knowledge nature check
Yeah.
to find out why. No. It's fine. That's a nat 1. That's a 10. 10 total.
You would think that if the hut grew this forest to feel protected, it must not feel in danger anymore.
Kendra.
The fox cat looks at you.
Miyu cat. Or if you wanted to go fox cat, we could call it a fat, I guess.
I know.
This is great.
That just killed me.
Oh. What do you all do?
All right, I think we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone good? Everybody healed up? I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I put that guidance star up in the sky, but I don't know where we're going.
Well, as long as we're going together,
Right.
and hopefully all these books will stay just right there.
But is anybody else injured before we go?
I'm just barely, but
Just take a quick potion of cure light wounds.
Oh,
good.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
And we make our way back. Are you want to roll it, Candace, or me?
No, you go
Why don't
ahead.
you just use one of your many first level spell slots instead of our consumables? You
Because
lazy cleric.
I want to save them.
You get them
Jim.
every day. You are
Jam.
7th level. You've got to have like 12 first level spells.
I don't
You
have
lazy cleric.
It doesn't work like that. You don't get just 12 spells, Jim Jam.
But half that, 6 for
I
me.
get
I should have done
6.
it. My bad.
It's okay. I rolled 8 points back of healing.
Thank you. That's wonderful.
Welcome. We've got 10 of them, Jim Jam.
Oh, great. Now we'll soon have 0 because you don't use a first level spell.
Let me buy a wand to cure light wounds.
I think it's time for us to go.
Yes! Oh, yes! Oh, which throne should we sit in? Should we examine them? Because perhaps they have little individual things on them that make us seem like we should be sitting on that specific chair.
That's a
And I
great
do.
idea, Soraya. You take the charge on all that inspection.
She inspects
Good
them looking
get
for
it.
anything that happens to describe each individual person's characteristics or anything she knows about them to see if there's any details within the chair that would show that.
The first chair, starting on your left, making her way around the circle to the right. The first chair is gray, soft, looks like it's been worn in quite a bit. You move to the next chair. It's gray, soft, looks like it's been worn in quite a bit. Third, gray, soft, quite worn. Fourth, fifth, all the same.
I go and I sit
Oh,
down.
I've got it. Chip, how did you know? That was your chair. Absolutely. Okay, Revy, you go to this one on the opposite side of Chip.
Okay.
Wait, no, I'm wrong. Next to Chip.
Oh, okay.
And then I sit in this one, and Skeslin, you're to my left. And then Miyuki, you're in the top.
Oh, everyone. Let's all trade places right now. Get away!
No!
I'm just kidding. I don't care where I sit.
That could have killed all of us.
I know. I'm messing with reality here.
So I picture it being, if we're going all the way from like right, and it's a little like semicircle. So starting in the right, I'm picturing Revy, Chip, Miyuki, Skeslin, Soraya.
You all sit
Love
in
it.
these thrones. And it's about the time that Kendra climbs up on Miyuki's chair and begins like kneading dough up on the cushion, that you're all like, okay, nothing's happening.
Zorka! Zorka! Hey, where are you?
What?
We're ready to go. So if you can, like, press the buttons or whatever, or turn the nozzle, or I don't know how this works. How does it work?
Do you have the keys?
You have all the keys.
No, not my keys. Do you have the keys?
Do we have 2 keys? Because I have all the way back in my notes, I have saved 2 keys.
Everybody can roll a wisdom check.
Oh my gosh, that's a nat 20. 22.
21.
Oh, wait. Oh. 19 for
6.
me.
Jim just doesn't even care. Skeslin's like zoned out, relaxing, trying to.
I rolled a check. It was just very, very poor.
Well, Soraya, Chip, and Revy, you remember that when the Black Rider passed his mantle, well, Revy doesn't remember this. Sorry, Revy. Soraya and Chip, you remember when the Black Rider passed the mantle onto you. He handed you 2 keys. He called them keys. And he pricked his finger, saying he needed to reactivate them, dropping a drop of blood on each of them. What they were was a lock of hair from Frost Giant's beard and a plague doctor's mask.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
I pull those things out.
These things?
I don't know. Are they the keys?
Yeah, that's what he said.
All right, put them in the cauldron.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were gonna have to wear that thing.
Oh dear.
As you walk back into the cauldron room, anybody can make a knowledge arcana check.
Not anybody.
17.
17.
Got a 16.
Haha!
16? You're not quite sure what's supposed to happen here. You're being told to put these in the cauldron. Are you going to make a stew and drink it? Like,
Definitely.
Maybe we just put them in there. It's like a scale, and it's weighted specifically for these 2 items.
what do you
This
all
all
do?
sounds very reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do exactly what the weird little Kikimora told me to do without hesitation. Full trust.
Plop them in there.
Well, stir.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Stir it, Chip.
Oh, yeah.
Chip stirs, but not in like a good way. Like crisscross and like weird and
Wait, Chip.
What?
You don't think that we need to... No. You don't think we need to add...
Oh, I don't know. Hey, Zorka, do I need to add blood to this?
Why aren't you stirring?
Oh, stirring!
stir,
I'm
stir.
stirring!
As you begin to stir, the room around you. That isn't stirring, that's churning butter.
At some point, I go over to Chip and I take the whatever the stick out of his hand, and I push him back. I grab a scroll.
He can't push me back. I'm playing.
As you stir, the room begins to shift and shimmer. It swirls around you. Momentarily, you experience this strange, almost euphoric sense of displacement before the room solidifies with a final shimmer. You look around. The zombie, Kendra, the 5 of you, and Zorka are all standing in this room, but it's not the room you were just in. In fact, the room you were just in had the door to the map room, a secret door to the library, a ladder up into the loft. What you see now is the Black Cauldron, sitting in the middle of a rustic room with timber floors, log walls, and a high ceiling framed by long beams cut from whole trunks. A grand cobblestone hearth fills one corner, its dying embers feeding the room with a dull red glow. Various barrels, farm tools, crates, and other miscellaneous items clutter the remainder of the space. In the corner opposite the fireplace, a rickety wooden staircase climbs to a small wooden landing. A shallow alcove off the landing holds 2 thick oaken doors. We'll figure out where you are next week.
No! I think I could keep playing until midnight right now. Like,
I know.
do episode 24 now or 25 now.
Man.
It has been a lot of fun. Congratulations to the 5 of you. You have completed book 2 of the Reign of Winter.
Hey!
And we level up!
So level 8.
Level 12? Wow. What
No. That's not till like book 4.
Oh,
Mm.
boy.
Why don't we say hi to chat, see what they've got to say?
When people were like really coming after me when the video went down, and Sarah Andipity said, "I love how the video goes out and everyone is all, oh, dang it, Ben!"
It's Lucas. Go ahead.
Oh, Adam Kimbleton said, step 1, gotta open the box. Step 2, put your cat in the box.
Oh, wow. It's Lucas Martinez said, Revy looks on in anger. I am a very good stirrer. They should have asked me.
They should have.
I like Dark Knight saying, Chip is stirring the pot, lol.
Wow.
Dark Knight
wow.
asks, does that mean there's no episode next week? No, it does not mean that at all. We are still, the end of the book is not the end of the season. We will be here next week. Make sure you're here too.
Yes.
Yes.
Two, one.
We're back. Just kidding.
And we have a whole nother hour of an adventure.
I mean, I could keep playing, but I don't want to risk another crash. Like Jim had been saying before craziness happened, we do have 2 more episodes of this season of Crits and Giggles. Our finale of this season is October 19th. Speaking of, next week we do have another AMA on Twitter live at 5 p.m. At the DAT Network. And Candace, you want to answer some questions?
I sure do.
So Candace, with questions about Revy and Astrid next Monday at 5, our penultimate episode next Monday, and then we finish the season strong with a good old Jim Jam AMA and a finale episode. Until then, however, you've got tomorrow to take it easy. Wednesday, there's some more occurrences at Owl Creek Ridge. I heard things got weird and a little scary, and yeah, I'm curious to see where this all goes. Also, if you have not entered for the giveaway for that Kids on Bikes CRB, do so. I think there's a command in chat somewhere. That is at 6 p.m. on Wednesday evening. Occurrences at Owl Creek Ridge, our Kids on Bike show, GM'd by Jared Hoy. Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific, you have more Department of Mysteries with GM Megan Caves. That's the wrong way, Megan Caves. And there's also a giveaway happening for that as well, for the Suede book. I think it's Savage Worlds Adventure
Edition.
There it is.
Newest edition that came out pretty recently, all things considered. It's very good.
That link has also been dropped in chat. Friday, back with more heroic endeavors, Pathfinder 2E with Jim at the helm. See what craziness happens there. It is always a lot of fun. You never know who's going to be there. And then Saturday, some more things in space with GM Ben, right there, and me and Katie. But we love you guys. We'll see you next week for more crits and giggles. Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.
This is so much fun.